There are two ways this song could go. One is that it could sound like Havana, and the other is that it could sound like all of the album. I'm gonna go with number 2 because I've actually already written a song that sounds like Havana, and also number 2 would just be more fun in general. So if you want to hear that song, then click in the top right of this video. Anyways, I heard Havana recommended in my Spotify playlist around the week it came out. It sounded exactly like Same Old Love by Selena Gomez, but it had a Latin flair to it, so I was like, huh, this is interesting. And the more I listened to it, it became one of my favorite songs the entire year. I love music with a Latin flair, and then when she released Real Friends and Never Be the Same, I knew that Havana wasn't a fluke awesome song. She's just consistently been coming out with great content ever since, so I was really excited for the album. And then I heard it, and it was great. So we're gonna write a song in that style, so let's go. I figured because I have some background in Spanish with doing it for a few years in high school, that I could do some of this video in Spanish. Kitty. Hola, yo soy el mundo. Yo sé que todos les gusta mi gato, entonces el gato está en el horno. ¿Por qué? Para tocar la guitarra solo usa tus ojos. ¿Qué estás haciendo? You said to play the guitar with your eyes. Okay, forget the Spanish. Let's start with an acoustic guitar. The guitar work on her album as a whole was actually phenomenal, and I particularly loved how Real Friends panned out. So we're going to start with a similar pattern to that song, with different chords of course. Make sure to hit the strings of your guitar every time you finish the pattern to make sure that the acoustic sections of the song still have a danceable and pop sound to them, just like she does in Real Friends. She really enjoys using the minor first and fifth, which I think is probably because it's used in Latin music, though I'm not 100% sure. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong there. The equivalent to that, if you started with an A minor, would be A minor to E minor, so it's a lot of minors. For the chorus section of the song, I think I'm just going to stick to doing the typical pop chord structure. So that's mostly all we'll need for the guitar part. Her production is typically actually fairly minimalist, so we won't need to add too much to the song to make it sound like a Camila song. One thing that is important is she doesn't always use a real bass guitar. So she kind of uses like a sub bass, or typically it's referred to as a sine wave because it's like just a pure clean sound, and then tones it down real low and then uses that as a bass line. So we're gonna have to throw that into the program pretty soon. I didn't really like how the guitar was sounding when I tried to add the percussive strumming to it while I played, so I played it clean here. So yeah, that's like very clean, but then on the bottom here, I added the strumming as 4 different files and then added some reverb to it. So these are me doing that strumming thing, that 4 times, and then copy and pasting that throughout the whole song. So that'll help to give it the Camila feel that's in Real Friends, and maybe even sometimes in All These Years. Later in the song here, I added a drum beat that's pretty reminiscent of She Loves Control. This is what it sounds like. So that drum beat's kind of referred to as the 3-3-2. Here you can see where I added the clean bass line that I was talking about. This is one part where it just holds out the notes, just like in Havana. Although I know this technically is not in any of the songs on Camila's album as far as I'm aware, I thought it would be nice to add this little reggae flair to the beat. You know, maybe if she wrote another song for the album, that would have been in there. Gotta experiment a little bit. And this whole section right here uses the same chords as Something's Gotta Give. for Camila's melodies, she surprisingly uses triplets relatively frequently. She uses it and she loves control specifically, and she also uses quicker melodies than you would normally expect. Like in Something's Gotta Give, rather than having a legato melody to come in to match the slow piano ballad, she goes na 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 na, and it's a cool contrast. So we're gonna make sure we use a quicker melody as well. And for lyrical themes, it's gotta be something relatively genuine and usually something pretty personal. So let's see, what we're gonna make ours about, Bella? Huh? What do you want to make ours about? Hey, you ruined my shot, Bubba. You were perfect right where you were. I think I'm going to go with something along the veins of fame being suffocating and lacking genuine people around you, which of course is like a huge theme of the album. But, you know, we're writing a Camila song, you're not writing a Dakota song or a Nightwalk song. Oh yeah, quick note, I do not have Camila's voice at all, so please do not judge me for trying to copy her style and voice. It's not going to sound that great. I'm going to do the best I can. Work with what I have, okay? It's going to have to be a high-pitched song. She's got a very high voice. And although I'll never go out again, I separate with my realistic friends, the frosting can. The dirty little secret of all of life is that nothing will be what I thought it would be. Sometimes I want to break it down, but then I find a reason why I've got to stick around. It might be what it's meant to be. Let me just let you guys know, this is where he moved. Right under it. Okay, so the song's done. I'll let you guys hear the final version in 1 second. Just want to say if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe for more if you want to see more. Consider supporting me on Patreon if you'd like to vote on future ideas for videos. And if you enjoyed the song, the download link and Spotify link and everything you could ever need is in the description. Thanks for watching. Adios.
With my release of friends, the frosting can. The dirty little secret of all of life is that nothing will be all that I thought it would be. Sometimes I want to give it up, sometimes I want to break it down, but then I find a reason why I've gotta stick around. It might be what it's meant to be, but it's not all that I want. I hope that I could be more than a dumb dilettante. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me walk you through the steps to be upset. Let all 50 new people control every part of your life. Sorry, but I know that they just don't care about me and my family or friends, and I don't blame them. Sometimes I want to give it up, sometimes I want to break it down, but then I find a reason why I've got to stick around. It might be what it's meant to be, but it's all that I want. I hope that I can be more than a dumb dilettante. Whoa, whoa, nobody told me that I can say no to everything and more. What I want. No, 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 no. Sometimes I want to give it up, sometimes I want to break it down, but then I find a reason why I've got to stay be what